shear failure of the spigot end, and somewhere there will be tensile failure of the rod, spigot, okay, socket, shear failure of the cotter. Okay, so shear failure formula is known to us. So either failure will take place by shear or failure it takes place by bending. So this is the formula, tau upon 2 bt. Okay, so we have seen for the cotter, we have seen shear failure as well as we have seen the bending failure of the cotter. Okay, so let's go to our next slide now. So to understand failure, I am having small video with us, so you can see this video. Okay, so let's play this. So first one is, you can see cotter joint tensile failure of the rod. Okay, so you can see now this is a cotter joint. So cotter joint is there. In the cotter joint we will come to know rods are there, socket is there, and spigot is there, and in between we are having a cotter. Okay, so let's play this video. So first one is failure of the rod. How the failure of the rod takes place, that we'll see. Okay, force is acting on the, and now this red one is the failure area. So stress will be force upon area. So d is the diameter, so p is equal to pi by 4 d square into t. Now next is cotter joint shear failure of the cotter. Okay, cotter joint shear failure of the cotter. How the cotter fails, that we'll see now. Okay, if we are applying force on both sides, then cotter will get broken over there. Okay, yes, so this area, red portion area they are showing now. Yes, this area will be, what will be this area? Thickness into width of cotter into t. B into t will be the area. And why 2? Because it is breaking from both sides in shear. Next we'll see tensile failure of the socket. Okay, so let's see tensile failure of the socket. It is taking place from the weakest area. So where will be the weakest area? They will show the weakest area now. Yes, weakest area where there is least cross section. Okay, yes, so what will be that cross section? That cross section is d1, d2 and d. This will be the cross section. Yes, shear failure of the socket end. Okay, shear failure of the socket end. So where is the socket end? Yes, socket end where there will be the least cross section. There will be a least cross section. Okay, okay, so shear failure of the spigot end. Then shear failure of the socket end. We were at shear failure of the socket end. So at the socket end, yes, where is the socket end? This will be a socket end. See the weakest cross section. Yes, at the weakest cross section there will be d4 minus d2 into d. Shear failure of the spigot. So when we are applying force, how the shear takes place? On the other end shear will takes place. That's why there will be, yes, shear area will be a into d2. Our nomenclature and their nomenclature will be little bit different. Failure of the spigot. Shear, then tensile area, it will be d2 minus 2. We have to subtract from the total area. We are getting cross section area then. Yes, so this is a small video that gives idea how we are getting different types of failures. Okay.